A name that doesn't get enough credit in the landscape of sports is NASCAR's Wendell Scott. Scott was a racer who raced in over 500 NASCAR races between 1954 and 1973. Wendell Oliver Scott was born in Danville, Virginia in 1921. A veteran serving in World War II, Scott served in the still segregated Army. Post-war, Scott opened up his own business, an auto repair shop, and in his free time, he took the hobby of running moonshine. This put him on the radar of not only the police, but of the Dixie Circuit, a regional series in the South who wanted a black driver for just a promotional gimmick. After being denied entry into NASCAR events as a driver, Scott took the Dixie Circuit up on their offer, and only a few races into this gimmick, Scott won in Lynchburg, Virginia. Scott became a fan favorite. While some drivers would wreck him purposely, fans and other white drivers would act as bodyguards to ensure Scott's safety at races. In 1954, Scott was granted his NASCAR license, becoming the first black driver in the sport's history. Winning races at the regional level for 7 years, Scott then decided to take his talents to the Grand National Series, which is now known as the Cup Series today. Scott had a rookie season that was beyond stellar, and despite driving for his own independent team that was not only underfunded but received no manufacturer support, Scott was just one of the boys in the garage, often lending his skills as a mechanic to help fellow competitors, and when his chips were down, guys like Richard Petty and Ned Jarrett lent Scott parts for his car. And in 1964 in Jacksonville, Florida, driving the number 34 car, Scott won the race by 2 laps over Buck Baker. Happy ending to a story, until it wasn't. Now, there are conflicting reports about this. Some would say that it was just a simple scoring error, which were very common amongst the time. Others would say it was more nefarious in nature, as NASCAR ended up awarding the victory to Buck Baker. The nefarious belief was that they wanted to avoid angering the mostly white crowd in having a black driver win a race and kiss the trophy girl who was white at the time. 2 hours after the race, NASCAR acknowledged the error and quietly changed the results. And here's the rub. Scott was only given a replica trophy for that race win, once by NASCAR and once by the track. It wasn't until 2021 that Wendell Scott's family got the proper Victory Lane celebration and an official NASCAR race winning trophy. While Scott passed away in 1990, his legacy is obvious. It ends, of course, with Bubba Wallace, who has won 7 races in NASCAR's top 3 Premier Series. But it also includes the likes of Willie T. Ribbs, Bill Lester, George Mack, and many others. The most deserving honor for Wendell Scott came in 2015, when Scott was elected into the 5th class of the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Wendell Scott, a true legend.